And I am supposed to be handcuffed, and I am supposed to be subdued and docile, and I am supposed to, with insistent and need of all that they are, them, and all their trauma, I'm supposed to be imperfect. I'm supposed to bow. I'm supposed to be yes, ma'am, no, no, ma'am. I'm supposed to, by all of them, they will have me be this because we all admit that they have trauma that I have fucking alchemy, fucking integrated. I know my shadows intimately, and I know the point of my own conscious clarity, of that which I illuminate my own voice and sequences of English thereof, and therefore, enlightenment. Okay, so whatever that is that you all heard of my intro, 40 seconds in, I'm your Golden Swan here with my good friend, my promoter Elliot. He's doing great. He is coming up in an accelerated way. His comprehension has just expanded by whatever the measurements of the terms leaps and bounds mean to you. And he is doing greatness.
It's been a good day. It's been a good day.
His day has been good for him. So we're just going to set you here. When I say we, I mean me holding all of you in the palms of the side of this toaster right here. This is where your seat is, and it's not the bleachers. And this is a free seat. Freely. Fuck yeah.
So, we were just talking about...
Yes, I'm here. Keep talking to me.
Yeah, we were talking about...
Because this is how we work.
Well, I just want to give a little introduction.
Oh yeah, do it.
We're talking about Golden's conscious clarity.
Pull up a chair.
And his articulations and ability to...
This is for all of you we do this for, so you may come to know with clarity, and so that any, what is the D word, distortions can be dismissed, and the validity of that which I am and Elliot is, and his voice and proclivity, can now be by you accepted. You can rewind that sequence of English that I spoke in alignment if you need to comprehend that one more time. What I say in word for word is densely packed with effortless ease and melody.
So, what we were talking about before we started filming was...
I'm gonna go grab some more drink. Do you want some more?
Sure, yeah.
Alright, I'll grab you some.
Was Golden's relationship to conscious clarity and his articulatability, and how at times the masses or people out there
And all the candy gurus that are prevalent in our world currently in 2018 that want their little piece in on what we're doing.
the interactions result in a kind of maybe not the most harmonious interaction because they're misperceiving something that he's conveying.
I have to at this point know, for me to all of you, you are not missing a single thing I'm conveying. In truth, you're interpreting what you hear me say and then speak it as fucking if it's another entire arrangement of English words I've sequenced. Rather than the sequence, word for word, from beginning to end and completion, and all that builds and means. You just insert your own words and don't miss a thing. But as if you miss what I'm saying. As if.
Well, and this is because of your relationship to words that have been formed by the identity from the age of 2 to 5 and the way that you've learned to relate to the world.
Woo!
So, what I was sharing with Golden, though, here, we're just gonna turn.
Perfect. And that's my intensity that I speak with, because I'm certain. A certainty.
Mm-hmm.
No guess, a certainty.
Mm-hmm.
No, unsurety. With an N-O.
Mm-hmm.
And you know the gate of that sound wave. It's a no.
Yeah.
So I'm updating you to who I am and how I'm defined and made.
Mm.
Into my own language.
I mean, I've spent
I'm
enough time with you to know this.
Yes.
What I wanted to talk more about was... Oh, I'm not really in the shot. Okay, there we go. What I was desiring to share with you more was...
I'm listening here, but first I want you to hold your hand up like this. Right like that. Okay, perfect. And he needs a shot now. Give him a shot. Moving forward.
Okay.
Perfect.
So, what I was meaning to share with you before
Yes.
was that some of your interactions might not be that harmonious for the other person
Yes.
because they're misinterpreting, like you said. They're not misinterpreting, but they're...
Like I said, they're not. I agree.
Right. but based on their definitions, their relationship to their personal world, their private world, their universe,
Sure.
and the relationship to your universe, and
Yes.
how you define reality,
My multiverse?
right, and how you express and define yourself,
Yes.
there may be
There is.
there will be a sorting out of energies for that other person in relationship to what you're saying. Sorting out of why they would not say I'm sorry, for example. Sorting out why they would do this. Right?
Okay.
And so when the why isn't there for them
To stop saying sorry
in plain,
emptily?
in plain English,
In plain English.
and they're met with what feels kind of like a smack for speaking a word they're just normally used to saying to
Emptily?
someone.
Without
And
real grounded integration of the word?
Maybe true.
And the meaning that they know
This
it
may
means?
be true.
This
However,
is actually the truth of the language that we all commonly speak and practice as English. Sorry is in your definition and in your dictionary.
right.
It holds a meaning given.
Right, but I'm not interested in talking about that.
Yes.
What I'm interested in talking about is broader than just I'm sorry. What I mean to say is
I feel that.
what you speak to about I'm sorry is
Yes.
fascinating.
I agree. No, not for me. It's a fucking. I want to put a bullet through this and bury it like the hatchet in the horse that doesn't die. It's eternal.
I know how to. This is what I'm sharing with you right
I know, and this is what I do, and this is what you know. It's not being sorry, not fucking being empty. I'd rather celebrate and praise and encourage and strengthen and embolden and fucking congratulate and give you a fuck yeah and a hell yeah. Keep going.
But there's something else here.
Tell me.
So, it isn't what you say that upsets people.
I agree.
It's how you say it. And
That
the
triggers
reason-
them.
Right. So, like, let's just do a role play here, for example.
Okay.
I'm gonna be the barista, and I'm gonna,
Fuck!
and I'm gonna say,
I love all of you. I am not a candy guru at fucking all. You see how willing I am and eager to play in this unfolding of these roles that we agree? Obviously, I have some intimate engagements moving forward and prior to this being made that involves baristas of both genders, male and female, and their compulsion to do the best that they are doing and make the moves behind the bar to get their work done, and they say sorry to me for their good efforts, their good moves, and getting things done the most efficient way they can. They should have no fucking sorry, remorse, or regret for the act that they are actually doing. So please stop apologizing for putting your best effort in. I see this clearly, but I don't want to hear you
right.
fucking pass off some sorrow expectation that is not going to meet and
But-
resonate with me.
But here's what I see now.
Okay, we're back to role playing.
In
That's right.
relationship to that,
Yes.
is actually maybe the role playing wouldn't be the best way to go about this.
God, no, I want you to be my barista now. You have to. You don't have to, but you know.
All right.
Hold on, no, we gotta do it. We gotta do it from the beginning. I'll walk up. Okay, I'm walking up.
All right.
What am I gonna order? What's on your menu? What do you
Oh,
feel?
sorry.
No. No. God, why'd you have to do that fast? No, first of all.
That's real life.
No, hold on. Hold the fuck. God. Everyone, from me to you, as I deliver myself intendingly, pay attention to what I'm going to say. I'm laughing, candidly, but sincerely, in the truth that I agree and intend to act this out, and forget that this camera's here rolling. And what you saw transpire is fucking what I run into. Like that, I run into it. I fucking, like a wall.
So
That, just as he did, just as Elliot did, the fucking sorry just fucking pours out.
but just listen.
And they've done nothing to me. They've not done a transgression against me. They've not hurt me. They've not done this, that, or the other. They're doing actually the best that they can. And they know not why they do what they do. That's the key. And that's
Right.
what you were harping on. They don't know why.
And I'm saying that the way that it's introduced on your end.
No, but hold on. We gotta go through this more so that my audience, or this world that's fucking sorry for reasons they need not be, can know clearly as the audience they are to me. So, no, you're not. Sorry, but I'd like a chai latte medium with the whip and shot of espresso, please. No sorrows. And you're my barista.
So, energetically, I would define in my experience as feeling like I just got my head cut off.
By saying no, you're not?
Yeah.
Pause right here. Let's ask the audience. He's my barista. And like fucking clockwork, he gets a gold star because he did exactly what he has witnessed I run into. People that need not be sorry.
Right.
And I remind them, no, you're not.
Well,
and then they feel the way he described.
I feel like it's because their sorrows are tied into a narrative of being oppressed and manipulated and controlled and all this stuff. So it emerges,
I agree. Actually, I do agree.
So it surfaces as an unconscious response. And the reason that it's so...
The feeling is what it is?
Right.
It is now the feeling that surfaces within them.
The unconscious response is, I'm sorry.
And they feel a feeling when I say, no, you're not.
And the feeling is kind of like this. It's kind of like, whoa, like I feel like I just got my head cut off.
Or sometimes I switch it up and say, I forgive you.
That one's probably a little bit easier to feel. Like on my end, I'm going, okay, it's a little pretentious maybe, but...
But now I'm thinking, what the fuck could I have done to hear I forgive you? Here's the thing, though, everyone. You carry baggage. Where I don't. And where I don't have this baggage, and all of you do, I remind you to the act. No, you're not sorry. Because you've done nothing fucking to me to be sorry to who I am.
Mm-hmm.
So if you feel like you get your head cut off as my barista, as anything, what the fuck ever you are, and you have to say sorry, and I remind you that you're not, or I say I forgive you for your words entering my body and fucking bouncing off like dissonance because you've done nothing to me to the act of that moment to be sorry to me.
Yes.
You've done nothing to the point now where my good friends that have only been good friends that tell me they're sorry to me for fucking nothing, they've done nothing to me. They've done nothing but be good friends. And they say sorry for fucking nothing. Bye.
Well, what's interesting is that
get over it. Please get to know your sorrows.
Some people respond to someone saying they've done nothing to me with a sense of gratitude, but I don't really feel that from you.
I don't feel their sorrows either.
Well,
but I did feel that they were good friends to me.
Do you ever feel gratitude?
I feel thankfulness.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, gratitude, like there's something...
I was a little concerned there for a minute.
No, you weren't concerned.
Like,
you weren't concerned. You were not concerned. You were more interested and intrigued at my angle.
Okay, I'll buy that.
Does that resonate more to the truth of your greatness, your version, that you were more intrigued rather than concerned, bothered, or troubled?
Well, sure, yeah.
I agree,
totally.
And you need not be sorry for this.
Yeah.
Because now you know an updated definition, a term to your language equally that I practice and use.
Right.
That resonates by the definition itself made. That is actually what you were. Within you felt intrigued of my angle and my pivoting certainty.
Oh, I get it. Yeah, totally.
No concern. That's a tendency of the world. Oh, I'm sorry. No, the fuck you're not. That's another tendency. Oh, but don't worry. Why the fuck would you imply that? Oh, I'm just concerned. No, the fuck you're not. Well, now you're bothering me. No, the fuck I'm not. You're just feeling your own bothersome feelings. Because you're not sorry when I remind you you're not. There's no trouble here. Actually, this is the answer that's happening. So that you may know and hear the terms of what isn't. And that you may know that I'm thankful now that we get through all this. I'd like my chai latte, please. No sorrows, no sulky milk. Please don't regret making it.
Thank you. Would you like to see how I approach this? Are you interested?
I am. I'm the barista now.
All right.
That easy.
So you're the barista.
I love being multidimensional in my consciousness. I love being extrasensory. And I also enjoy being in my body. Let me have you all know this telling of me.
All right, but you're a barista right now, so you're just a human for a moment.
Goodness. All you humans, again, there are aliens here, there's Arcturians with you, there's Pleiadians with you, and there's also the animus of your local terrestrial alien consciousness. The dragonflies, the mantis, the spiders, the goose, the geese, dogs, the cats, and the humanoid form, which also, ironically in perfection wholly made, not all of us are human as we are your same likeness and image and resembling form. Fingers and phalanges and all. So, I'm the barista. Hi, welcome to Golden City's Cafe. What would you like?
No, you've got to play a barista, like normal human life barista that says I'm sorry.
Now, at this point, I have to forsake being wholly who I am so that I can appease an example that I feel like I'm dumbing myself down. I feel like I'm compromising myself just to fucking do it. Because what I delivered myself from another dimension that I'm simultaneously existing, I've written about my dimension in a book. You can find me on Amazon. Golden City, Swan Lake, my mansion, Town of Horizon's border, all of it. The train that takes you there from your sleep, all of it.
Oh
my
my
ladies
gosh.
that pick you up, all of it. Mary and Helga, you know her. What I'm saying is I can't be that. Because whatever the idea of fucking normalcy is, for all of you, you have me sufficed, you have me compromised, you have me dumbed down to meet you.
All right, I'll play both sides.
No!
Here,
I
I'll-
have to shine.
I'll play both sides.
Sit down. I have to get you your coffee.
I'll play both sides so I can show you what I'm talking
No, you're gonna show them. Hi, welcome to Spokane Coffee.
about.
I'm just gonna have to be me so that the audience can clearly know how I operate and just we'll go run
All
through it.
right, fine.
Hi,
Okay.
welcome to Golden City Coffee. What can I get for you? What would you like? What are you feeling? What are you tasting?
I'll have one of those chai with some coconut whipped cream and a cinnamon on top with candy cane and some almond milk.
Fuck yeah! Yes! Coming right up, man. How's your day besides this as your cafe is preparing that which you're manifesting?
Oh, it's going good, but I'm feeling kind of sorry because
No, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
Oh my gosh, it's so funny to say I'm
He
sorry.
got that in though. He snuck that in.
I'm feeling kind of sorry.
But you see how laughable the absurdity that this ever needs to be brought up as part of your narrative.
Well,
And
maybe
such a
that's
great-
the key. When people say they're sorry, just start laughing.
I pray that I will be brought to laughter through all this.
Because all I'm saying is, when people are confronted so quickly with, "Oh, you said sorry,"
No, you're
Right.
not. And if you were,
Right,
I
and you
forgave
say that in response?
Yes.
there's little response time for them to even realize what just happened
Or what they said.
or what they said.
Because they're not listening to their own voice.
Oh, that's what it is. That's what it is. They're not listening to their own voice.
And are they feeling their own words? Or are they just speaking compulsively?
Well, I don't know, man.
Hold on. Shout out to Teal, our sister divine. Get up here. I'm just an average normal man.
Get a beer.
Get a beer.
Yeah, what is that energy?
It's fucking half people by me.
Half people. Half people.
These people are still part of the society. They
They're
still have
half
adopted
people.
modalities. When I say that, like, they're not fully who they are, like, or else they wouldn't probably be drinking at all. They'd be wise and keen to greater things.
Well, here, I'll play a role here. I'll be like, hey, you're part of society. You eat food.
I'm
It's
part of
made
multiple
from
societies,
bags
and the one that's
drink.
local to this
Oh,
earth.
okay. Well, I guess that just shoots down to everything that I said. Never
I
mind.
agree, because when you try to, no, you don't try, but when you do, to the degree that you act out pertaining to me, as if to set me up as an example,
Mm-hmm.
pertinent to all of them, normalcy,
Mm-hmm. Yep.
quickly you realize that I am so much me, with certainty.
You're like, yeah, I'm part of all this society.
I'd rather just bloom and be fully me.
Well, not all of them, but you know.
Maybe. I'm certainly not part of all the societies, but I am multidimensional enough that I have nebulous involvements outside of the physical reality local to whatever you call multidimensional Earth spherically to be.
Well, all that I was gonna say, what came to me, was that if someone says I'm sorry to me,
Okay.
in response.
No, I gotta be the normal barista now.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Welcome to Spokane Coffee. What would you like?
Oh, how's it going today?
Good. Whatever the fuck it is. But my voice will have you know it's good.
How's it going today?
The fuck? Normal Spokane coffee, it is good by me. You're lucky I got this out because I'm normal.
That's funny.
Now, now really who I am, ask me from the top one more time.
Well, I wanted to share something though.
Do it.
Okay, so let's say I go into the coffee shop and the barista says, "Oh, I'm sorry, what can I help you with?" And I say, what? Hold on.
I know.
Hold on.
I'm here.
Hold on. Hold on. It's like you have an automatic trigger.
I get my target practice.
I gotta shit that down.
Fucking shit.
Right. But
Oh!
if you just give it like
Celebrate no sorrows anymore.
just give it a moment, just give it a little space, and then say, "Oh, why is that?"
Don't they know? Maybe this is my particular expectation, everyone. And you already know that I'm vulnerable enough and malleable enough to fold my cards when I do. But I just know myself to such a thoroughness, to such a certainty, in and out of my body.
Trust me, the why is gonna feel like that too, but a little less.
That's the third thing. I would say, why are you sorry?
And
you've done nothing to me.
Well,
and then that baffles them. They don't know what to say to that.
Maybe be more vulnerable and not conclude the statement. Just say, "Why is that?"
So I have to leave things open and cliffhanging like every other fucking normal human? Am I supposed to adopt this modality and completely feel dumbed down, completely feel sufficed in my fullness to convey myself because of everybody that convinces me they're lacking in the fullness that they can be, no matter the multitudes of language and efficacy and fluency that they speak? I have to be dumbed down for all of you.
Well,
I have to be sufficed for all of you so that you don't berate me, so that you don't fall into the pun and persecute me and punish me, because you don't know that you're not sorry. You will never know me, that I'd rather truly celebrate, praise you.
Okay, Jesus, simmer down, Jesus, simmer down.
I'm Golden Swan, pure my graces. Jesus. The archangels are the archangels.
I know, but I just imagine him in the temple kicking over the tables and being like, "This is a house of prayer," and then being like, "Yo, we're just kind of doing our thing here. We're just selling stuff here. We don't know any better. We're just trying to make
No,
money."
the fuck, they do know greater things and better things that they can be doing that is more representative of their excitement, their passion, their love, their path. The fact that they labor for anything at all can be directly tied in and indicative of their path, rather than arbitrarily fucking reality salesman, knock, knock, knock. Hey, you could be doing fucking whatever that you said. I know them greater.
I know, but like, let their yoke be easy and their burden be light. Like, you're piling a huge responsibility on them.
No. In a sense, they've already taken on this responsibility for going into church and acting out an afterlife belief premise. And then convincing me that I should attend service in an auditorium when, in truth, the very point of your practice and idol to the icon of your afterlife belief structure that you know, knowingly, the content therein and the principalities they're structured thereover, that service, communion, and that the temple is the flesh and the body, and that the church can be had anywhere.
All right. I hear you. However,
if this makes me Jesus because I'm constantly reciting and reminding this planet of this population to this point, to act this out by your body made, if that makes me Jesus, then please, G's all of fucking us. Be alleviated from this pressure and know that I am pure, my graces, I am your golden swan, multi-dimensional.
Jeezy Jazz.
Such a fucking awesome, the endless beginning.
Okay, so I want to clarify something.
Yes.
Because you're helping me come to know my true nature more.
I agree. We're confirmed through each other.
Right. And I'm seeing that I'm all about they don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. So that's why I continue to go into the auditorium, because I'm demonstrating.
You're meeting their expectations.
Well, you can define it that way.
That is, because when I'm in the lobby...
That's one definition,
and
but it's not the only definition.
I agree, because I don't get a complete bias that I should, by a particular expectation, be in a certain location.
Right. And so what I'm saying is...
And the auditorium where you're located is a certain location.
Right. I make a choice.
Yes, you do.
to demonstrate
Mhm.
my care in the eyes of how they perceive,
Yes.
so that I can show them that I care enough that they might be interested in listening to the deeper truths about the nature of reality.
Or the fact that why all of them showed up under this facility's roof at all.
So you're helping me see that this way you do things works for you,
Yep.
and this way I do things works for me.
Yes, and the
they-
way that we work works for us.
Right, and they don't have to be in conflict.
This movie does not have to be a con of a flick. It can be very much a pro of a movie.
So I'm doing what resonates from the positionality of honoring the narrative and meeting people in the place where they can learn to feel like what I'm saying might be true. And you're coming from the place of clarity and certainty and doubtlessness.
From the place that I've never learned a fucking single thing.
Right,
I've
exactly.
only come to know the next thing now.
So this is really cool. Oh, and Poppy post a new video.
Hey, Poppy.
That's funny. So this
I'm
is,
not, I mean, maybe was that a release of a giggle?
so this is really cool because what it allows me to see is
Where I'm rooted firmly
right,
and where you're rooted.
yeah, exactly.
And that's
cool.
all. And that's a perfection duly at once that our audience sees your body and mind, listens to your voice and mine,
Right.
and the clarity of that which I'm made pertaining, and your own pertinence thereof.
Right. So to wrap this up, I'm seeing now that you questioning the I'm sorry and saying no you're not and I forgive you.
And reminding right back, you've done nothing fucking to my body to beget sorrow, remorse, or regret.
You know what would be really funny though?
I hope to laugh on this.
If someone said I'm sorry and you said please forgive me.
Look, all I'm saying, blame me, make me the fault. I'm nothing but sin. And if this is how you would prefer me to be, I am so sorry. I am utterly full of sorrows, remorse, and regret that I have to lie this truth to you convincing, because the content of this is truly known to me. However, these tones sparsely exist, for I don't do things by my body that would generate true felt sorrow, remorse, or regret for the actions by my body done. But please, please, I surrender. But all of you can bend to me. Become your believer just as easily.
Dude, that was